A beautiful afternoon from the Philippines. Let's take you out here. We're gonna shoot the video in our beautiful balcony. We are at a place called Lubihan, and I absolutely love this resort because it just makes you feel so much at home. We also are using solar panels to power our AC, so that's something good for Mama Nature. I love it here also because they've got a surf rack there for those who want to go surfing. But for those who don't do surfing, there's a lot to do around the island. So if you want to stay in a place like this, I'll be flashing some video clips on how my room looks like. You can send them a message directly, mention the name of this channel, and they're actually going to give you a very sweet discount only because you saw it here. In today's video, it is all about knowing that paradise has its price, and these are 6 truths that you should know when it comes to budgeted beachfront living. If you are planning to visit the Philippines for retirement or to just work or travel here, I think you might learn a thing or two, especially if you plan living close to the beach or literally right in front. In our case, we're just literally a 2-minute walk to the shoreline, and that is so exciting. That's one of the reasons why I love this resort. But on that note, let's dive into this topic, and welcome to the channel. The first one is daily sunrise and daily sunset, particularly especially for surfers. They are always wanting to catch good swells, so they rise with the sunrise and they also start to wind down as the sun begins to set. Now, personally, your girl, actually I stopped surfing since I was 18. Right now, I'm very much focusing on yoga and doing lots of walks and building muscle, just because, I've got a slip disc situation, I've got a spinal issue. So in order for me to live a quality life, I just have to make sure that I take care of myself. And by doing that, it means building muscle around the spine, because what's gonna keep you up except for your spine, right? So yeah, you are expected to have a lot of sunrise and sunsets. Personally, since I don't go surfing, I love the sunrise and the sunsets because my circadian rhythm really goes into a proper state. Like, I sleep very early and I wake up early, and you just get so much more in a day. I was watching one of these videos about how sleep is super important, and if you get the sleep hours between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m., then you're good. Of course, you don't have to wake up at 3 a.m., but my point is that if you are sleeping during those hours, yeah, you've really allowed your body to recover, to regenerate, and you will find that in the morning you actually do get a lot more energy. Let's talk about a stress-free lifestyle and a little background on me. If you don't know, I'm originally from the city. I was born and raised in Manila, and because I've been working the daily grind for more than 15 years, I just got so exhausted. And then one day I've decided to go scuba diving. And if you don't know already, the Philippines has one of the best scuba diving spots in the world. We've got manta rays, we've got thresher sharks, we've got rare creatures like the blue-ringed octopus. I mean, we've just got a lot going on here. And again, I feel so proud to be a Filipino. But living a slower life for me is all about being more intentional. Because I'm not in the hustle and bustle of the city anymore, I'm actually able to enjoy the sounds of the birds. I'm able to take my time having my tea in the morning. I am able to just be more mindful about what I eat. I feel like when your body slows down, your nervous system goes into a relaxed state, you're less stressed, and what happens? You end up feeling younger, you end up functioning much better, and I think the quality of your life is just in a much better place. And I feel like, what's the use of working so hard if you aren't happy in the first place. So yeah, definitely slow living for me these days is more up my alley. Let's talk about having direct beach access. And seriously, I don't even think any of the things I've mentioned so far are a challenge. But if you always get the impulse to going straight to the beach, I would really highly recommend for you to really wear SPF every day. A lot of the people who have lived here for a long time, I do notice there is a gap between those who take care of their skin versus those who don't. And I've noticed that those who actually take care of their skin, obviously they look fresher and they feel good. Whereas those who are allowing themselves to just age naturally and be happy at that, then that's also equally fine. It just depends on which path you prefer. A lot of my good friends get very lazy or hassled out to put SPF. So I'm there to remind them occasionally, like, the sun is amazing, but also, yeah, I think because of global warming and the holes in our ozone layers, I think the sun at some points can be very cancerous. So it's just about being mindful. No winter ever. And I can see now why a lot of people want to retire or want to move to the Philippines. We really only have 2 seasons here. It's summer, more summer, and rain. So our rainy season can be kind of intense, like it literally rains for days. And if you have Googled floods in the Philippines, we get a lot of floods. However, on the flip side, we do get amazing sunshine. That's why we have some of the best fruits in the world. We've got the best mangoes. Our papaya are so sweet. Look for the red lady papaya. I don't know why it's called red lady. It's not red. The color of the skin is somewhat yellowish with a little orange and sometimes green dots. Nothing about it is red, but I think they call it red because maybe when you slice it, it is a very rich orangey color. It's so sweet, and maybe some of them are even gearing towards red, but not entirely red. Anyway, our papayas are so sweet, and I think a lot of the sweetness in our fruits have a lot to do with our sunshine. So if you plan on visiting the Philippines, always try our Filipino mango. And if you'd like to connect with me in a much deeper sense, I'm pretty sure I've been flashing a bunch of QR codes on the screen. Feel free to scan that with your phones. Otherwise, the links are also on the description box. I do share a lot of my personal and my private plans in life at the Buy Me a Coffee page. All my members get access to my voice notes, my weekly voice notes, and I share a lot of intimate stuff there because obviously I'm not comfortable putting that into public. I really feel like having a private space like the Buy Me a Coffee page or the membership here on YouTube really allows me to just get more vulnerable, and it allows me to share with you things that I wouldn't otherwise hear. And those who have joined the membership, I feel like it's very much a mutual benefit for both parties because I know you intentionally do want to connect with me. So feel free to check that out, and yeah, looking forward to having you on board. Just a quick break to let you know how grateful I am that you've chosen to spend your time with me on this channel. If you've been with me from the very beginning of this channel, I just really want to let you know how much I appreciate you and your time. Without you on this channel, without the watch hours, this channel wouldn't exist. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. With that, I'd love to invite you to join my membership by clicking on the QR code on the screen. It'll link you to my Buy Me a Coffee page where you'll see photos of the plans. I'd love to create an edible jungle where we can feed the locals, we can feed tourists, we can just create a more sustainable lifestyle
lifestyle for everybody. That's where your support is gonna go to. You can also choose to join the membership right here on YouTube for your convenience. And with that, you'll get a lot of perks such as behind the scenes from yours truly. Once you've joined my membership, please don't forget to send me an email or message me directly on Instagram. And I'd love to show you where your support will go. With that said, again, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for choosing to stick around with me in this channel. I love you so much. Let's go back to this video.
Having that said, let's actually go inside because we have some guests and I do want to make sure to be sensitive to the community. I think if they are enjoying their time and space in the balcony, I am doing my best to not be chatting away on the camera. So yeah, it's best to give him that space. But on that note, we are talking about severe weather risks, and if you are living next to the ocean, if you don't already know, the Philippines has crazy typhoons. We, particularly here in Mindanao or the southern part of the Philippines, we have a lot of earthquakes. Like I experienced a little earthquake or two here and there. So it's just something for you to be mindful of. If you plan on building with concrete, you might find some cracks eventually. Or if you plan on building with native material, these guys made out of kugon, they need replacement every so often, especially if they do get blown away by the typhoon. I will say though that it is so worth it having kugon as the roofing, or nipa or anahaw, because they really insulate the room. So you spend less on AC or on sorry, with paradise comes insects. What can you do? It's the food of the frogs, but also we're the food for the insects because mosquito bites like to suck our blood. But it's just something for you to be mindful of. You save a lot of money using these native materials as roofing because it's instantly much cooler, but also know that you are at a high risk of being very exposed to natural calamities, particularly, strong waves from the ocean. Yeah. And last but not the least, we have a lot of opportunities for side hustles. I do have to say though, this really swings both ways. It is a great opportunity if you come in with a lot of capital or savings, because again, a lot of people here, they choose to open up a restaurant, a yoga shala, or they choose to open up a resort, which is great, although that requires certain capitals. And for those who actually do want to get a job, if the population is too much, sometimes there could be a shortage of jobs as well. So again, it just depends on your connections. It just depends on where you want to invest your money. I've actually had members asking me where's a good place to invest their money too. So I'm able to hook them up with the contacts that I know. And, people in that field will really give you inspiration and a specific vision on how you can start to build a life in the Philippines. Yeah, I hope this video was very useful or entertaining. Let me know your thoughts, if any. Let me know if you found it informative. I'd love to hear just feedback on the comment section, because definitely your feedback will really inspire me to continue this channel. And if you've made it this far in the video, I send you infinite love. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I really hope you'll check out this resort soon. If you want to know the name again, in case I didn't flash the name, just comment on the comment box below. And I really hope to see you soon again on my next video. I hope that you've gotten a lot of amazing tropical, naturey vibes from this video. It's always my goal to bring Mama Nature to your TV screen. But on that note, ciao for now, and I hope to see you soon in the Philippines.